I'm already on it, mate.
Oh, but I'm not.
Please tell me I can go into your channel
Hello
and see.
everyone. Welcome
Oh,
into the GWF
yes.
Racing League. Today we are at round 2, season 2 in Spain. So I have obviously got my co-commentator and friend with me, Ollie.
Hello.
Says hello, Ollie. So
Now we can go
yeah,
into
he
here.
is streaming on the GWF Racing League channel. So if you guys can go and check that out, that would be brilliant. So yeah, I'm gonna put this link obviously in the GWF thing, because you know, to everyone, GWF Racing League. Ooh. Ooh. So we have 15 people at the moment, and Ollie, you are going to do the car rundown. So off you go, as you're on the main channel.
So in the Mercedes we have got Baboon J and James Biscuit. In the Red Bull we got Skip
That is
Butties
an
and
overpowered
nobody.
team, by the way.
It is very overpowered. We got McLaren, we got Saro, Aston Martin, we got double again with the Regnon Ordinal and Mr. Monkey. I've got a few comments. Hold on, let me have a look at these because I haven't seen them yet. There we go.
Oh, I've got
We've got
notice
3.
on. I forgot about that.
We got an Alpine, we've got Norwich Fan and Quillan his boss. Ferrari, we've got Jamie H. Alpha Tauri, we've got Apex Finley. Alfa Romeo, we've got nobody right now. Haas, we've got Jambo and Logic. And in the Williams, we've got Mechanic 4GP. So that's good. I've actually made it work. Huge Darwin bound. Well, I mean, my predictions for this race is Skip Butties to win. I don't know why. He might be strong around Spain, who knows? I'm just guessing.
Yep, 100% agree.
It's just a guess. I know that he hasn't set like a sub 116. I'm just guessing that he's quite good.
Yeah, he's quite good, yeah.
Aston Villa now beating Everton 3-0.
Oh my god, who scored now? I don't really care about my stream. I care more about the GWF one.
Same, that's why I've been trying so hard to get it to actually work, and it actually has. Sorry, J mate. I just said your full name. I said you what Baboon J, and then I panicked.
Oh, I've got 4 viewers on mine and a comment saying when Coxar F1 saying Coxar.
How do I interview you, Sarah, mate? What, get you in the party quickly and just interview you?
Check out GWF Racing Stream. But anyways, yeah, so 15 people that are doing A4 qualifying. So I think everyone in a second is gonna ready up. Go GWF.
So we are going to quickly get in Sarah and just interview him quickly before he gets on with his race, because he was last season's champion. So we are going to interview him at race 2 here.
To my stream. Oh, hello Saro, Mr. Monkey, Coxar F1 says, let's go, Mr. Monkey. Oh yes, so predictions, Ollie. How do you think it's gonna go?
I think it'll be. Here it is then.
So
yeah.
Saro, last year's champion. So I've got a few questions. How do you think your race is going to go today? And how? And what are your predictions for the race? You think it'll rain? Okay. That's a bold prediction. Okay. Do you think your race pace is going to be better than your quali pace, like it usually is? Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
It's now confirmed that you are just good at race pace.
And also James Biscuit wants an interview.
He does want an interview. Yeah, we might have to get him in after
at
Sarah.
this rate, we're gonna have to do this. So yeah, Saro, what are your predictions? Who do you think is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna get pole and everything like that? Pole is Jack. Okay, who do you think is gonna win? Okay.
How many safety cars do you think there's going to be, Sarah? Two. It's quite interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
So Kozar F1 in my comments has said Apex Finley is going to crash first lap. Ooh, that's spicy. So Ollie, if you may, please can you send an invite to James Biscuit to join?
I will, and we will let Saro get back to his car. Thank you for being interviewed, and we hope you do well in the race.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Hello, James. Hello, James.
Hello.
Hello,
So we'll ask you the same question. What are your predictions for the race, and how well do you think you will do? Yeah, okay.
Fine, yeah.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that's quite cool.
Okay.
How many safety cars do you think there's going to be?
That's gold, yeah. One safety
Who will
car.
be the one crashing to make the safety car? Wow. He's just been interviewed and you've got to go and do him dirty like that. But I think qualifying is getting underway in about 20 seconds, so
Yes,
you're probably going to have to leave. But good luck. And if you get 1 and 2 with Mercedes, then fair enough. It's quite bold of you to think that. Ah, okay.
Oh, no, they
Inside
can't hear
tactics.
James. They can't hear James. That's a bummer.
Oh, damn.
Oh no. That's
So that's just a bit awkward then.
the whole purpose of the interviews. Anyway, so thank you, James. We better let you get back to qualifying. Bye.
you can't even hear. But he put his mic really close to his mouth and said bye, guys. So.
Bye, yeah. So that's interesting. Hopefully we can get people...
We've had 2
turn their
people
mics on.
being interviewed. We haven't had that ever before. That is just a
before.
preview for what we'd normally be getting. If we got the live stream underway a bit earlier, then maybe next week you'll see a few more interviews.
Oh my god, Jay wants an interview now.
Jay, we'll get an interview with you after qualifying, if that's okay.
Yes, we'll have an interview with you, Jay, after qualifying and how you think you're going to do. So Kotsar F1 says, Leo, who do you think is going to get pole? And I am saying Jack is going to get pole.
Also, just for me to say quickly, next week I'll get the stream started way earlier, and we can get more interviewers before qualifying. We had a few difficulties this week, so that's why we got it a bit late.
Well, everyone on my stream, if you're not already, go to the GWF Racing channel. Obviously, the other point of view is going to be on this channel. But I want everyone to go and subscribe to the GWF channel.
Yes.
Okay,
this is
and
where
Jay says,
everything's going to happen. There's going to be race highlights, everything like that.
Yeah. And Jay says, okay, I'll jump in the box when I get pole. So he is a very confident man.
But I'm going to invite Jay now, because... But just don't join it. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's a bit awkward. I can't. He's not even online for me.
Yeah,
right,
so everyone
then.
in my stream, go to GWF stream, please, because I sort of want you on my stream, but don't at the same time.
Because this is the one. This is the channel. This isn't even me. This is just the channel. This is going on this account, by the way. I appreciate it. Don't worry. I realised a few minutes before that I could try a way of doing it, and it worked, so I did it. And yeah, you know, happy it worked finally.
Oh, that's Mr. Monkey round.
Already?
On on their outlap.
I've got more
So,
pressure on me to now capture these moments because, you know, this is the one. This is the account. And there's somebody else around as well. It's Jam Boy's in the gravel.
Oh, Jam Boy. Oh no, for Jam Boy.
On his outlap as well. That's not going to be good for his tyres.
Oh yeah, oh look,
Almost
he
went round
lost it
again. Yeah, J Davies coming around then too. He's going to be starting his lap first.
Yeah, so
I'm going to go on board with him until I see any other points of action. I don't know if this will be the most... Oh, I almost lost it again there. The track may not been rubbered in fully.
Davies.
So it's a little bit dangerous, but he's going to start his lap now. And unless something else happens, we're going to be sticking with J. And there's actually somebody around, I think. Oh, is he just going slow around the corner?
Boy. No, Haas.
There's a Haas. Logic going a little bit slow. J coming around the first corner. J Davies looked alright. He's got an AlphaTauri right behind him, and I can tell you that AlphaTauri in as an Apex Finley's round at the last corner, blocking the pit lane. He might get disqualified for this if he stays still for too long.
Oh, he better.
Oh, but he's okay. He's okay. Back on board with Ace of the Boss and on his outlap. J Davies, of course, on his lap as well. Mercedes moving out the way.
He's actually not looking too bad.
Yeah, right now he's not having the worst of laps.
That wasn't great.
Oh, so close to invalidating there. Sorry, on a lap as well, by the way, getting a huge tow from that AlphaTauri ahead of him. J Davies getting a little bit squirmy, I feel like. J Davies' teammates actually with Saro, who we interviewed before this. Because he's the first one, obviously. Jay coming around, Quillon starting his lap. J Davies coming through the last few corners. He's invalidated.
Saro Karzan then.
We are on board with Saro's coming around. This is where it looked a bit struggly for J Davies, not for Saro. Will we see a bit of a shock for him? And will he actually do well in qualifying? Who knows?
Maybe.
Took that right-hander quite well. Moving over to the right of the track. Is it? It looks like there's some sort of issue there with who is that? It's not letting me spectate Regman Ordinal. It's not letting me oh, there he is. Anyway, can't see it anymore, so we're gonna go on board Basaro to set the benchmark. Oh no, Logic's setting the benchmark with a 118.9. Saro to cross the line. I think next, no, Mr. Monkey then. Yeah, he went pole, he goes first, fastest of all in qualifying one so far. Yeah,
so
same.
I think that
Jay though,
full Sorrow
invalidated on his lap time. Is he trying to give his teammate a tow? I feel like he is because they are quite close. Oh!
Jay Davies!
He lost it and then just hasn't spun the car around enough. That is a bit embarrassing for him. He's been disqualified. He's starting last on the grid. He was looking pretty decent before he invalidated his lap time. And yeah, Saro's also round.
Oh my, what is happening?
Because Jamie H goes fastest of all by not that much.
Traction.
In the Ferrari, Quillon, his boss, is also sending a slow lap. Jay's going slow. And James Biscuit then coming round. Final corner. What's this lap time going to be? This probably will be a new benchmark. It's a 1 set 16.7.
Great
it's a good lap from him. We have not seen Skip Butties though come out for his lap. He is the favourite for pole position.
Sorrow.
Round. How is he not out? And Mr. Monkey, I think they might have got a bit of a collision there as Jamie H is now out of the session. What happened to him? I need to get on board with Ace of the Boss here. We're going to see him. He's just gone round.
Oh no, he's just hit the wall. Oh, Ace are actually only narrowly missing.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. But Jay then. Did I see somebody get a bit squirmy on the exit of the corner there?
Oh no, that was another person round.
That was another person round. I was right.
Jamboy facing the wrong way.
Got to get round the right way, otherwise we might get disqualified again.
What is happening?
And Jay almost got crashed into there. Mechanic has to slow down.
He's invalidated. He's invalidated. Jay has invalidated.
Who's that? And James Biscuit's out!
James Biscuit!
I guess that's what he just deserves for being so cocky. Sorrow's out as well.
He's in the box, so he's...
Oh, he's in the box. Okay, so he's okay.
Biscuit!
Here we are then, on board with Skip Butties, the favourite for pole position today, and he's lost it on the exit of that corner. We're going to have to get an interview with him. He's going to be back in the paddock,
Yeah.
not right now. He won't be back in the paddock now. He'll be back in the paddock a bit later on. We can get the
Yeah.
thing with him. Maybe halfway through Q2, I reckon he'll be back doing interviews.
Norwich fan. I wonder. Man, that's crazy. Biscuit, Jamie Hayes, Jay Davies, obviously Sarah Carr retiring because he's obviously happy that he's through.
But here we go then. I'm going to go on board with Temp for his whole... Oh, Skip Butty, sorry. For the whole entire lap. He is the favourite for pole position. Will he go fastest in Q1? Will he be able to beat Saro's lap time? Or, well, James Biscuit's lap time, actually. But he crashed, of course. He's going to go across the line to start his lap now. I'm quite confident for him. And my expectations are quite high for him to set a good lap time here. I think even with a mistake, I think he can still be comfortably through because he's just so...
He's comfortably through.
He is so comfortable around this track, and I don't understand how. He just masters this track, and he always has done. Even after the new patch of the game, he's still setting the sub 116s. He's 75th in the world, I think it is, on Spain, on console, which is just insane.
Oh,
but
no,
here we go then.
Round.
No, is it another person round? No, it's not.
No, Norwich fan. I think it was Norwich fan. I think he actually did go round.
I think he was just trying to go a bit slow, as we actually just went blindsided by Jay there, who goes fastest of all by 0.3 of a second.
Jack has invalidated, so
yeah, he's going to go for another lap though, straight after this. That's why he's going slow. Mechanic 4GP also going slow after him invalidating. Norwich fan coming around.
Whoa, Jam Boy!
What happened with the Jam Boy there?
1:17.8. It was a good lap and quicker than Saro.
Yeah.
So is Saro's confidence gonna be proved to be his downfall here? Maybe he shouldn't have retired.
The issue is, track evolution is going to come in big here. Even if you can't set a good lap time, you're still going to have better rubber than he did. He came out one of the first people, and he's already retired. This
I don't think he
could be a bit dodgy
I
here.
think that's a mistake.
But we are going to go actually on board with Skip Butties here. I hope he doesn't invalidate again because he needs to set this lap time. Yeah, there's 9 minutes left of the session, but you won't want to waste these soft tyres too much because you need it for another 2 sessions after this. And hopefully double running in Q3 will be good for him. But I think he is still quite comfortable at the top. If he can set the sub 116 that he did in his time trial earlier on, he could be okay. That's a bit squeamy there, but
that's a mistake. But we said that even with
that's
a mistake,
retiree in the pits of I think Jay is that. Yep, 3/10. He's actually sorry, not 3/10. A second and 3/10 goes fastest by. So this will be quite a big fight for pole position, I feel like, in Q3 for you at Babu J's. Mechanic 4GP also goes faster than Saro in the Williams.
Oh, Saro!
So maybe getting a bit too overconfident here, but
actually, hold on, no, he's through two of the crashes.
Oh yeah, yes, and if this is what we were expecting with that little mistake, he still goes fastest, only by just under 300ths of a second. It's still... With that small mistake that he made, he still goes fastest, which is crazy. He's just too good around this track.
Norwich,
He's round, fast right-hander. You get on the curb. You could also get that gravel on the outside. Will spin you around. We saw Saro actually go there. He's actually 6th fastest now, but of course we know he's still okay. Obviously. So there's no point wasting the tyres. If I was a Norwich fan, I'd complete this lap, go slow on the in lap, and you'd be perfectly fine anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But Regnan Ordinal though, gonna go on board with him now because he is one of the only people on a lap right now that I think's actually on a proper flying lap, not on an in lap or obviously a spin lap maybe. As the Red Bull and I think that's the Alpine again going a bit slow. But Regnan Ordinal then, what can he do through this first sector? He does go 22.9. That was a bit wide on that corner, didn't quite hit the apex as I was expecting him to there.
But
in the Aston Martin.
Is all you need is just to set a lap, so I mean...
Just don't spin the car around. And he said there was going to be a Merc 1 and 2. There is a Merc up in there 1 and 2, but the other one is out of Q1. So that's quite interesting. We are actually going to have interviews in between the Q1 and Q2 with both of them, because of course we're going to get Jane anyway, but because of James Biscuit crashed, we're going to get him in as well for a second time. And there's an AlphaTauri round. It's who is that? I don't know. I can't find him. He's out. Out of the session completely.
He's out.
And Regnan Ordinal actually has invalidated on his lap time as well. I want to see him quickly get to there so I can see what's happened.
Regnan, please stay out.
What's he done there? He's just lost it on near the pit entry, and that's another person out of this session. So
could that be why Regnan Ordinal hasn't pitted?
Well, I think he could have still made it round, but he needs to set a lap time anyway, just so he can just gauge where he is. But right now, with 4 retirees in Q2, we will have 14 people.
Though. Let's talk about Neo.
And Regnan Ordinal again with another invalidation, and that's Nitro coming up the pits to set his lap time. There's no point going on board with anybody else because nobody else is out on the lap apart from Neo. But I think Neo is actually on a cooldown lap.
As actually Neo
yes,
did
he is.
He's
only half throttle. So yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping those tyres warm for him as well. Same thing, I'm guessing.
Interesting qualifying so far. Obviously,
4 retirees. Well, actually 3 crashing retirees and 1 disqualification for spinning and then driving the wrong way. Regnan Ordinal needs to stop going so squirmy on those curves because he just needs to set a lap time. If he crashes, he'll be the 4th crashing retiree. Of course, we've actually had
I have got another comment on my
6 people that have retired or been disqualified out of the session, and Regnan Ordinal's lost it.
Oh, Regnan Ordinal! He won't be able.
He's gonna have to pit now. He's not.
Apex Finley says, "I am stupid. I am stupid."
Damn.
Actually, hold on then. Kozar F1 wasn't wrong when he said Apex is going to crash.
He did say first, but he isn't wrong that he said he was going to crash, to be fair to him. But Apex Finley, mate, just come over and subscribe. Search up GWF Racing League and subscribe to that channel. You don't have to watch the stream right now. I'd appreciate if you did, but you don't have to. Just please subscribe because you'll see some other content.
And by the way, Ordinal has actually got a Nissan Next Lap invalidation.
So that's because he went off on the last corner by spinning.
Yeah.
So he stayed out on these softs for a long time, which is alright. It could be worse because he's not going to use these in Q2. He just wants to set a lap time.
If James Biscuit comes on after qualifying 1, I might get him to tell us the weather forecast Norwich van. Who hasn't invalidated there?
Well, obviously we're going to see him. Probably will tell us about that anyway.
Is that someone out?
No, it's not somebody out. It's Norwich fan's teammate.
Killan is boss. Norwich fan.
Is his teammate Neo? No, his teammate isn't Neo. Who is his teammate?
Killan
is boss. Yeah, there we go. Norwich fan then on a lap. Was he giving him a tow? I don't think he was. He just wants to set a lap time. Sunny for quali and race is what I'm hearing about the weather forecast. So just full sunny. So Saro was wrong about the rain coming. Norwich fan 7th fastest, just behind Saro. So them on a similar pace will be quite interesting. But right now, without track evolution, Saro is still.
Regnan.
Is that another invalidation?
Again for Regnan.
A to the boss then. Gonna go on board with him. I'm gonna go off board with him actually. I've been on board for quite a while.
Norwich off.
Is it too bad for him though? No, it's not too bad for him at all.
Gravel tyres. But I'm gonna go
on board with Asa though.
Boss.
I'm on board with Asa. He wants to improve his lap time. I don't know why. If he's on fresh tyres, what's the point in that? It looks like he's on a bit of fresh tyres, and he's going to come through the first sector. He's 3 tenths up, or 3.5 tenths up on his previous lap time. Right now, though, that will not improve his place. So where else can he improve in this lap? I don't know. But I mean, the setups that everybody's put on is perfectly fine.
Jay says that James is a bottle job.
Ooh, teammates beefing before the race even started.
Teammate beef. But 8 viewers on the GWF Racing stream. Everyone, please subscribe.
Everyone, please, yes, thank you. We want 11 subscribers right now. That's what I can see.
16.
16 now. So 5 people have subscribed during the stream. That's what you'd love to see.
Well done,
6 likes as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, speaking of, boom, 7 now.
Ace of the boss.
Boss stays P8.
Another name with the boss in, Ace of the Boss, coming around the final corner now. I didn't get to see how much he was up on his lap time, but he's going to come around the final corner now, and it's going to improve his lap time up to only P9, but it's a 9/10 improvement. That'll be quite promising for him, but he's still 6/10 or almost 7/10 off of the place ahead of him.
Ordinal, mate. Don't bloody invalidate. You just need to set a lap time.
That corner was not very good from him. He double braked, I feel like. I didn't quite see the throttle. Josh was 8/10 down on his invalidated lap. He would have got in the 1/16s apparently, according to Norwich fan or Josh. So that's
the chat,
quite interesting. He did say that in the chat, but Regnant Ordinal has not invalidated on his lap time. He's going to come through the second sector with a 55.1, and he's through, obviously. By the way, Glitch has just stayed in the pits the whole time, but he's going to be through with no time.
AFK, mate.
I think that's the one that said he was AFK in the Discord. I think that is right. And Regnant Ordinal so close to invalidating. He needs to come through the last corner. He will be.
Don't invalidate. He's going to be so far behind.
And he's going to go probably 11th fastest at the minimum. He's not actually. Sorry, he's staying 12th fastest, and not much fun in the pits, retiring.
Oh, no,
obviously.
Someone off. Jamboy, Logic, Jamboy.
It's Jamboy. He's facing the wrong way. He stopped on track. He needs to move, and he's done it.
Why is he out, by the way?
You do not want to be disqualified when you're 4th fastest in Q1 and with 15 seconds to go. And he's going on the gravel, and he's just lost it again. Straight away.
Bossman Leo got to give his stream a like. Oh no, Jamboy literally just cut that entire thing. Bossman Leo got to give his stream a like. 4 likes on my stream. Thank you, everyone. 5 now.
A good old 7 on the GWF. It's a good first stream for this, especially with nobody actually knowing that it was a thing, because I couldn't do it for the first race of the season because there some technical difficulties. But Jamboy needs to just chill out, just take it slow. Cut the last corner if you need to. Regnant Ordinal though, he was 3/10 up on his time, but he's ruined it at that corner. He's not very strong around Spain, I feel like, because he's got 1:24.9 and he's invalidated in about 17 laps.
We could see out. But anyway, let's get Biscuit into
here, and also if you could try and invite Jay and we can get him interviewed on his P2, and it's quite close between him and the man who went fastest, but Regnant Ordinal improves by 8/10 on his lap time. Hello James, how was what happened to Q1 there then? Did it on purpose? What, because you think you can storm through the field at Spain? So okay, so there's only 12 people because of a lot of people crashing. Josh, yeah, I will, yeah. So yeah, not very good that you crashing though. You had a 1:16.7, which would have been 3rd fastest by about a second. So it would have been quite good for Mercedes and the constructors if you didn't crash.
Everyone's saying they can't hear everyone apart from you know.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'll just
We'll just relay it. We'll just
Jay. Yeah, I think we can hear Jay. I think we probably could hear Jay.
So Jay, yeah, how come you called James Bond job?
Alright, so they can hear Jay. That's good.
I don't know where you heard that still. I don't know where you heard that, Leo.
So Jay, how do you think your Mercedes partner is going to do in the race?
To be fair,
he's P13. Could be worse.
I think James could cut through the field.
Okay.
If he starts with mediums or softs, he could easily get to P4, P5.
That's going to be very interesting. All the strategy and things like that. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Okay, yeah, I will be obviously hosting them, but I mean, if you get on the podium, then obviously you'll get an interview by me, but we move.
Perfect. So, thank you, James.
And thank you, Jay. Jay, you are close to the leader in Q1. Hopefully you can do that in Q3 again. Good luck.
Because I'm a genius, I left the pit with 7 laps of fuel. So.
Oh, well done. On the
try
medium.
not to do that again. Just trying to do that.
And,
Let's-
and it looks like
yeah.
at the moment Jay is the only one trying to get through on the medium. So we're going to let you go, Jay. Focus
you.
on qualifying.
Yep.
And good luck,
So
boy.
have a great qualifying too. And we're also going to let James go if he hasn't gone already.
Have a good stream.
Yeah, we'll
See you
do.
when I'm
Thank
on the
you,
top.
Jay. Yeah, see you in the post-podium interviews, big man. So then, Jamboy on an outlap. Jay, I think, not on an outlap yet. So, Ollie, yeah, how do you think everything's going to go then for Q2? And what do you think strategy's going to be?
I think it'll be quite interesting because you can do a one-stop
I
of mediums to
think-
hards, and
Ooh.
Jamboy getting very
I
squirmy
just
again.
saw that. As I just left Jamboy, I just saw that he had a little bit of a moment.
Regnant
The
Ordinal
two
coming out.
Williams lads are right behind each other.
This is almost like a Q3 because
Yeah, it does feel like it.
obviously Regnant
So
Ordinal
Neo,
wasn't looking too
by the
strong,
way-
and again is not looking too strong, and so was other Aston Martin Mr. Monkey. So I think if I have to predict anyone going out, it would be the two Aston Martin cars.
yeah. So Neo on the medium, Mr. Monkey soft, Mechanic soft, Regnant Ordinal soft, Noise Fan not out. I think we've got Temp coming out on medium. We've got Sorrow still in, Acer medium, Jamboy on a lap actually. So let's go on board with Jamboy, purple sector 1 obviously because he is the person who's coming through, gets a little bit on the grass there but not looking too shabby. He just needs to make sure to keep it clean and not invalidate. Speaking of, I think his boss is in an outlap, but so here we go. This is where he usually loses it, and speaking of, no front wing for Jamboy as he's round exactly where he's usually round. He is round. So Ollie, what do you think of that crash from Jamboy?
Not great for him. He's gonna have to get back to the pits, but Regnant Ordinal, as
Going that
usual,
slowly.
has been invalidated on his lap time yet again. As Mr. Monkey's going through, he's
Mr.
actually on a
Monkey.
flying lap.
Ooh, that was close.
That looked like a decent turn. I think he had to
Actually
lift off a
didn't look
bit
too bad.
more, but that was a bit
Wide
Ooh,
there.
wide on
Getting
the,
a little bit on the grass.
getting a little bit on the accelerator a bit too early, making go wide. There's actually a car around. It's Jamboy again. He's just
Jamboy
going slow
again.
because his front wing's off.
Oh, yeah.
That's understandable. Neo though with a 51.4, he's pleased himself to get through on the mediums,
Yeah, he's
but
actually.
I don't think the hards will be that
quite
good of a race
quickly.
tyre, so maybe the two-stop will still be quite good.
I think the hards. I think that is going to be the preferred strategy. Or
It'll be
like
the preferred
leaders
strategy for the
like
mediums,
Jay
obviously, but
and Jack
I don't
obviously
feel
gonna
like
try-
the hards will be
try
that good of a race tyre. I think like two-stop will just be a lot easier, but Neo then going to round the final corner. He looks quite promising in Q1.
Yeah, he actually doesn't look like a bad
Q2, he
lap.
sets a 118.3.
18.3.
That's the benchmark on the mediums. Of course,
Yeah.
not everybody's on the mediums, and Kulan's boss just went to him as he's crashed out.
Oh, Jack! Jack round! Jack is round!
Turn 1, turn 2. That's interesting.
No! Kilan!
He might get disqualified.
Kilan off!
I'm joking. But Quillan, yeah,
And
just went
Regnant
into him.
Ordinal has actually gone and set fast to the first sector.
Yep, and there's a Williams going slow, just to let his teammate pass. Regnant
bye.
Ordinal. He's going to come around where Quillan crashed. He doesn't crash. He hasn't
And there's
validated
still a
it
tyre
either.
there.
And there is, not for me on my screen, but he's going to go fast in the second sector. And that
Not
it
expected.
actually is. He doesn't want to invalidate because he probably sees he's got 2 purple sectors. He'll be quite happy with that. He brakes
As it
so
stands,
suddenly, like he almost comes to a standstill mid-corner. So
On controller,
he's-
maybe he's used to playing with wheel, but maybe his wheel's broken or something, I don't know.
he
he's
comes
so
to a
slow
stop so
through
slow,
there.
and he's
Oh.
round. And
He literally fully stopped there for a moment. As who else is that? That is...
that is
Mechanic.
Temp just going a bit slow.
What happened there? The Regnant
Regnant's
Ordinal.
blocking the pit lane. He's going to get disqualified at this rate, but luckily for him, he got out of the way just in time, and he's going to actually box to change his tyres.
Is Kalana's boss has commented no.
So that's already one retiree in this race. This race, sorry, in Q2. So that's another 3 spots for somebody else. Hello, Flash Formula mate. How you doing?
Yeah, Flash. QBM Racing says sorry, Josh. It's okay, QBM. Don't worry about it. It's only a little bit of a crash. definitely matter. Anyway, Mechanic on a lap in the first sector goes purple, but we obviously haven't seen. Obviously, Jack is actually on a lap, I think.
Also, Ace of the Boss on the mediums doesn't go fastest in the first sector. He believes in himself to go faster too. Skip Butty's
Norwich
over
on
the
the medium.
2-minute lap time, and he's going to go through on the mediums
obviously,
again.
We know why that happened.
Purple first sector.
One.
That was very good from him as well. 21.9.
No, just gonna
Jamboy's on an out lap. Sarah's coming through the first corners as well. He looks quite good in this qualifying without the track evolution. Still got P6, which is quite good from his point of view, from his qualifying pace we've seen so far. Mechanic 4GP, of course, going fastest in the second sector.
Maybe he shouldn't have. Jack, and that tyre is still there.
Yeah, that's a glitch for you. I do not have that as he goes fast in the second sector with a 50.5. Okay. I haven't seen a 50.5 in the second sector. And Mechanic, of course, I was expecting him to go fastest. Jay still in the pits. He's going to be out on the mediums, I'm sure. 38 seconds up on his lap time. We know what that means. And he's got a 122.4. Ooh, a little bit squeamy it looked like, but I don't think that actually will matter him too much. But he's going to cross the line, and it's going to be fastest with a 116.8 on the medium tyres. He is definitely through with that lap time.
And a half. But Sarah Kazan then. He's coming round in these final corners. What lap time is Sarah going to set? He sets a 18.1, which puts him P2 at the time of asking. Logic is out.
Logic's out. What happened with him? He's on the main straight. How's that happened then? But we're on board with his teammate to finish his lap off, and we're going to see him as well. He's going to come across the line on the soft compounder tyre. If he's not higher, and he's just lost it on the exit there. But Jamboy goes P2.
Whoa! What a lap!
It's a great lap by him. He's on the softs, but still, that's a good lap time for him because
it's not bad.
Everybody else on the medium tyres. Sarah's on a cool down lap. Mechanic's on a cool down lap.
No, it's Norwich fan.
Jay on the mediums.
Norwich purple sector 2.
On the medium tyres as well. That's quite promising from him.
He's
lost it on the inside curb.
Norwich fan.
He would not be happy with that. Purple second sector, he will not be happy with that, but he's going to almost impede Skip Butty's there. Is he on a lap? No, he's not. He just cut the last chicane. Okay then, Jay on his out lap. Redding Ordinal again. Hasn't set a lap time. And he's been out the whole session. No, he hasn't. He's out on the mediums.
Oh, is he? Oh no, wait.
He's tied in the pits. Redding Ordinal. Nothing. Oh, wait, no. 2 people have crashed. Ragnar Ordinal is through on the mediums. And he's invalidated.
Man ain't gonna have long. He needs to set a time.
Ragnar Ordinal, if he sets a lap time on these mediums, he can do it on the mediums. So I'm sure.
Norwich fan doesn't even need
if you
a lap,
look at the tyre, Mr. Monkey and Jamboy probably so annoyed with themselves right now because they are only the people in the top 10 that are starting on the softs, and I probably will tell you they are probably the only 2 people to start on the softs because everybody outside the top 10 will also be doing that as well, as Jay has actually stopped on the track. Ordinal. Jamboy spun round in the pit lane.
That slowed Jay's approach down.
But I'm not going to go off board now. And we're going to go with Jay, and there's a tyre on the track for me now as well. So that's quite interesting. But Jay, if he wants to go anywhere near Skip Butty's, he's going to have to put in his best lap time on these medium compounder tyres. But I think it's going to be a two-way shootout for P1 in Q3 between these 2 people.
No, Jay's going for a charge, I think. Actually, I know what he's doing. He's just going to set
He just wants to set a lap time.
Wear on the mediums.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Because of course he's got 0 laps on these medium tyres right now. Jamie H has left the session. He's had enough of himself crashing.
No, I think he's got a GT Sport race.
Sorry, into Q3. And that is very true. Flash Woman says he quit. I don't know. I moved away from the league. I'm not going to lie. I know what happened to you, but I'm not going to expose you here.
Who said that?
Flash Formula. I think we all know what happened to him. Jamboy's in Q3, in P2 on the softs with a 117.6. Still a good lap from him, but I mean, if you look at the guy ahead of him, obviously not a purple sector for Jay. He's actually 7 seconds off the pace.
Oh, I see. Whereas his competitors have all gone for
push laps.
Norwich.
Getting around on the curb there.
And
Now
then
he
we
didn't
just go
actually
back to
crash
Jay,
out
trundling
completely.
through the final corner.
And he's gonna go. Where's he
Still
gonna
goes quicker
go?
than Norwich.
Still in P8, and Regan Ordinal on his 2-lap old medium tyres. We need him to set a lap because
Just
otherwise he'll still be out.
lap.
He needs to get through.
Please, Reckon.
He's going for
Will
push
you
laps, which is
please?
one. He's already got 2 laps on his medium tyres, and if he validates again, he'll have another one. And he's still going for push laps, so it's going to increase him even more. So it's going to be 3 laps on these mediums and the in lap as well. He's going to be starting. He might as well just start on the softs. He probably can go the same length. But
Probably
anyway,
will.
Regan Ordinal then taking it so slowly through there. Maybe he is just setting the lap time that we were expecting. But how slow does Jay want to go on his in lap? He's actually going for another push lap. I think he's 2 seconds up on his time, so he actually is just pushing for a lap.
Doing?
I don't know what's going on here, but there's an Aston Martin, of course, a Regan Ordinal ahead of him, who
What's he doing?
he's looking decently fast. But of course, he just needs to set a lap time. Don't invalidate on the last corner. Jay is through, but he wants to show his potential on these medium tyres. I'm guessing. I don't know. I think he might be boxing. I'm not too sure, but here comes Regan Ordinal on an actual push lap. Only just goes faster, but he's in P8, and Jay is going to actually finish the lap and go second fastest by just over a tenth. And there's such a close gap between these two. It's crazy. But yeah.
I don't know why Jay's done that.
He wants to show her potential, I reckon. But Regan Ordinal then actually setting a lap time that's somewhat decent, but it's still not great. But he's P9, Norwich fan, in the pits for tyres. So the boss is out on an up lap. On the mediums, what's the point? You're just wasting your medium tyres to start the race on.
Who?
Ace of the boss.
Oh, really, Asa? Someone alone.
Someone love me. Right then. So this Q2 session.
So then, Asa, the boss, is Regnant on an in-lap or what?
Apparently Jay, I'm hearing, would have got purple by 3/10, but he bottled sector 3 so hard. It's quite interesting for him there, but I'm going to go back to my stream and read some of the chat. Josh apparently bottled it. Sorrow saying, what's Asa doing? Purple sector 1 for Jamboy as well when he set his lap time.
Sorrow says, okay guys, I'm coming into the park since I've not been in Q3 for most of the races at GWF. Okay.
Okay, then we're going to interview you.
What is Asa doing? Says
is what he's saying as well. He's good for face palm emoji now as well.
Has he?
He has now, yeah. I don't think he's liking his strategy checking here, because he's actually just still going for a lap on these medium tyres when he's just wasting the life of them.
Wasting the life, yeah.
But mechanics on the 0-lap old mediums.
Wow,
so
whoa! No, that's not purple. There's no way. He's a second up on Jack's sector. Hello, Sorrow.
I think he might be. Hello, Sorrow, mate. How you doing? Oh yeah, okay.
Oh my god, what the
Asa
hell?
has just invalidated on his lap time, so we're gonna hear Sorrow's view on that in a second. And he's staying out! We're gonna hear his teammate in a second on what he thinks of this, and that's probably this and that's about invalidation as well, because he's gone off the track. No, it's not. He did improve by 2/10 on his lap, which means nothing, and he's just gone 3 laps on his medium tyres. So when Sorrow's actually here, we will be able to ask him about that question, but he's just sorting out some of his settings right now.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
No, it's just
we're just sorting out your settings right now.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay, hold
brilliant.
on. Let's see if we can hear you quickly. Okay, there we go. We can hear you, I think. So, what's your opinion on your teammate going for more laps?
It's not his teammate. It's not his teammate. It's
Is it not his teammate?
teammate.
Oh, it's not his teammate. What do you think of your teammate getting disqualified in Q1 then?
I am absolutely horrified. No, I didn't even know he was my teammate.
I mean,
That's a
he's
little
not much of a
bit
teammate when he's getting disqualified in Q1, is he?
Oh, what
And
are you
Asa
gonna
has
do?
just invalidated again.
Asa.
4-lap
He's
mediums.
reserving, that's why. I didn't know.
No, he's wasting everyone's time. If he was reserving,
yeah,
why would he
I
come
know.
up?
Former teammate doesn't know that 2 people have retired. Sad.
Yeah.
And you're
So what
glad
do you
the
think of
team-
those 2 people retiring, actually?
I mean, I don't know. I think they should have just been more careful.
And Asa has just gone out for another lap.
Second time in history I go into Q3 in this league.
Let's
should
go.
celebrate.
And he's in P4 on the mediums as well, so that's pretty promising for you as well, I'd say.
So you said your quali pace,
yeah.
your race pace was going to be better than your quali pace, but do you still think that's going to happen, sorry?
I don't know, maybe.
But I mean, with James Biscuit
never know
out the
what will
picture for now because he's in P13 after his crash, this will make it a lot more easier for you to try and get on the podium and get a 3rd interview today.
3rd interview.
And on the medium runners, you are the 3rd fastest with Jambo going on the softs, so it is still very good from you. 1.34 for Norwich fan. He's quite excited about that.
So, yeah, that people...
Go.
Jack, yeah.
I'm off now.
Move James
Oh.
Biscuit out of the picture.
Today is special, that's why we're getting so much interviews. This won't happen.
Yeah,
that
this is the first stream on the GWF channel because we finally got it to work.
much.
So
By the way, everyone.
And Jack
this
said
is
he will
Sarah's
take
idea
his
actually. To
medium
be fair, he'll take
yeah.
and Big Doris, also known as Skip Butties, will take his medium lap. I'm sure he will because he's been first in Q1 and Q2.
Yeah, but it's fun.
But
He's fun.
Yeah.
On his movements.
exactly, he did spin on his first lap of his mediums.
Yeah. Okay.
Sarah, mate, you need to ready up.
Not the best lap, but it's only Q2 is what Temper said as well. So
Okay,
yeah. So we're gonna see ya.
Let you go. Yeah, we're gonna let you go. So yeah, have a great
Good luck,
Q3,
good
Sarah.
luck.
Bring home P1.
Right, so just need to reiterate for the people in the stream right now, if you get on the podium, please change your audio settings in broadcast settings to everybody, because we know that it's Big Doris is going for pole. Apparently that is Skip Butties. He's definitely going for pole, and if he's going to get first in the race, change your settings now please, so I can be able to hear you when I interview you later on.
Literally. But yeah, so Sarah and
Q3.
Jamboy.
Gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna stay with Skip Butties, see if he comes out first. But no, he's not coming out first. It's an Aston Martin of Mr. Monkey or Redden Ordinal. There's actually more coming out. I think it's a Haas coming out as well. I've changed my settings, don't worry. Thank you very much, Temp, or
Thank
Jack,
you very
or
much.
Skip Butties, or Big Doris.
Yeah,
Either
he's
four,
got so
don't
many
mind.
names.
Jay's coming out for his lap pretty early. I think everybody's gonna come out for a lap quite early as well.
Are we gonna interview our pole sitter as well?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll think about it. Only we won't do the top 3 of this one. We'll do the pole sitter,
Yeah, we'll do
and
the
I'm spectating here. And the person I think is going to get it is the person I'm spectating right now. For Skip Butties, 9 people here watching right now. Thank you very much.
Yes. Subscribe to the GWF Racing channel, please.
Everybody out for a lap now, apart from Ace at the boss, who's still in this pit lane. It says Sorrow and Norwich but they are actually in the pit lane coming out now, so I'm counting that.
Yeah.
And it's going to change every second now. And there it is. On their out lap.
So,
Everybody
first
apart
person.
from Ace of the boss.
Start the lap.
Go Ace of the boss says 2-player HD. I'm guessing that's you. Let's see. Where can he place his lap time? He's still sat in the pits. He's coming out now.
I have a feeling Jamboy just gonna got on this our next lap invalidation.
No, he has not. Right then. As you got everybody out for a lap. Now the first person to start that lap was Jamboy, second person was Neo, third person was Mr. Monkey, and Jamboy validates turn 1 and gets on the gravel. Bro, I'm his friend. Okay, cool. But here we are then, on board with your friend on his out lap. There he is. I'm going to go on board with Neo or his teammate, and Mechanic 4GP is getting a huge tow from the Mercedes ahead of Jay. But that's going to hold up a little bit. Mr. Monkey's round as well.
Everyone round. Neo. Actually, Jack has just started his lap. But Neo is the next person who is going to cross the line.
But Ace of the Boss is going to be the last person to start his lap. Saro, though, coming through to now start his lap as well, just after the Norwich fan.
Yellows.
Yellows as well.
Jamboy
That's just going
was
slow, I
round,
feel like, maybe?
No, Jamboy was round again, I think.
No, I don't think he
always
was.
is, 50.9 for Neo, so not bad.
That is quite fast, if I say so myself. But he's
So
going to
4
come
tenths
round
of
now.
Jack's time on the medium.
The Ace of the Boss coming to start his lap now. First guy to finish the lap to set the benchmark for Q3 and P1. He's going to come across the line and set a 1:17.5, which we know on the mediums that skip butties can go faster.
Yeah.
10 people now
so
in the
Jay
live.
is
Thank you,
gonna
everybody.
Come across the line.
Somebody also cutting across him from the pit lane there. He's going to set a new benchmark, I'm guessing. It's going to be a 1:16.6. That is what's to beat. Mechanic going faster than his teammate by less than, or just about, less than 100, sorry. Mr. Monkey coming across the line after his little moment. Jamboy.
Guess what?
Regnan has invalidated, I'm guessing, and actually Temper's just jumped it in the pits. Because if he got this up and next invalidation, I'm guessing.
With Sorrow Tarzan then.
I'm going to go on board with, yep, Sarah as well, because not much fun invalidated. He's looking quite fast. He's going to go fourth fastest. 2 tenths off of the guy ahead, but I'm sure he's not pushing as full as he could do, because we know how much he can push. Jamboy then. He's going for another lap. Regnant's round. Yeah, he is. Ace of the Boss, they're coming through the last corners. I've got his friend. I've got his friend in my comment section. He wants his Ace to do as well as he can. And he's going to put it 5th fastest. 3 tenths off of Saro ahead of him though. That's not great. And Jamboy went off the track. And James Pierce gets back. Regnant Ordinal then, the only person that I know that's actually on a proper push lap, apart from if anybody else surprises me with this.
Regnant's fun.
Well, he's still on a lap, so it's all good.
Well, to be fair, you are right.
I think he's still going to be in 10th. So, yeah. No offence to him, of course. Everybody going into the pits. And Skip Butty's quad is coming out now. Straight behind somebody else. I'm Ace of the Boss and Saro's supporter. So Saro's and Ace of the Boss are actually starting not on the same row, but one ahead of the other. Jack is just trying to get ahead of Norwich. Yeah, he doesn't want to hold up himself too much. Who's going to get ahead? Sorry, again, 17.3 going second fastest. There you go. 2 players HG. That's a good lap from Saro. We know that he might get pushed back though, but that's still P3 off the start. We haven't seen him do this well in qualifying since never actually. So this is quite good. Ace of the Boss entering the pits. Saro going to be entering the pits. And Norwich fans have added on his outlap. That's shows how much he's pushing to try and build a gap.
Get away.
Regnant Ordinal. Oh, Regnant Ordinal has invalidated again. So there's only 2 people that are actually on full laps right now, and there's Norwich fan and Skip Butties that are going to be on the lap, sorry, in about 10 seconds.
Person in my comments. Let's have a look at mine. They let me.
So Norwich fan then and Skip Butties about to be starting their lap.
Says I'm doing the race. They let me.
Nice. If you can get on the podium, you'll be interviewed by me.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Right then, Norwich fan. Begins their lap. You go on board with Norwich. I'll go on board.
I'm going to go on board with both. I'm going to switch from back and forth. People are coming out for their laps, so again.
Hold on, Norwich invalids for Norwich.
So then we're going to stay on board with Skip Butties for the whole lap then. Wow. Treating everybody watching. Everybody, 7 people watching now. And he's going to come through the first sector. It's going to be purple, and it is 21.7. He's just so comfortable around this track. It's insane. This traffic is coming from Norwich fan. He gets out the way. Somebody else on the lap as well. Jay then. Jay up on provisional pole right now. We haven't got to say that. We forgot to say that time.
Yeah, Jay is on provisional pole.
We always accidentally say it in Q1 and Q2, but we haven't said it once yet in Q3, which is when it actually matters for provisional pole, which is what Jay is on now. Skip Butties is wanting to take that provisional pole away from him though, and he's on purple in sector 2. Was that 51 seconds? Did I just see?
50.1.
50.1. That is incredible from him, and I think this is going to be a very dominant lap from him. This might even be sub 116. This could be sub 16 if he doesn't mess up in these last two corners, which it looked pretty smooth from me. You kind of sound like that one commentator from GWF. That is because it's me. He's going to come across the line. Oh, 6/10. 6/10. And he's only 60. Oh wow, 69 hundredths away.
Yeah.
69 hundredths away. That's insane.
Wow. Oh, traffic for Jay maybe. Traffic for
Mr.
Jay.
Monkey is starting his second
travel,
lap. He
wait.
wants to improve on his 135.3. I am that commentator from GWF, by the way, because this is GWF Racing League channel. Subscribe.
And me.
Yeah, and you, but I mean,
Yeah, you're the one who's
I
on
think
the
he's talking to
GWF.
me because I am the one on the GWF, like you said. Regan Ordinal, though, entering the pit lane. Still has not set a lap yet, and almost hits the outside of the pit lane there. That was quite close. Jamboy on an out lap.
For Norwich, actually.
Jay on his lap. We haven't even been focusing on him yet. He wants to cut down that 6/10 gap. I don't think if he can, but if he can, that is insane. He gets a little bit squirmy on the exit there. Boys, his camera angle. Give me a different one, please. He's going to come through. A 50.1. It's a purple second sector from Jay. This is going to be so close if he doesn't mess up here. It's a little bit of time where Skip Butties can find again. There's somebody around, I think, or is he just going slow? I'm not too sure. He's retired. On the exit there, he's actually out of the session, so he can't improve on his lap time again. Oh my god. Oh! And that's actually hindered!
Jay! Oh, has he done that tactically? Has he
Surely
done that
not.
tactically?
But in Q3 though, that's okay because he still will be starting from pole position if Jay can't get another lap in, which he can.
Done that tactically.
But Jay cannot continue this lap because he got hindered off the start line by that as well. So this is 6/10 gap. 6/10 he's got to gain in this next lap. And luckily for him, in a way, Temp cannot improve his lap time again, so it's only 6/10 guaranteed if you can gain that. We know that he's fast though because he set a purple second sector before he got ruined in the last sector by, well, his rival for P1 right now.
Temp says man in
Lost the car.
GWF.
Lost the car, and so Jay!
Jay, oh my god, Jay's out! Jay has crashed, oh my god! Sorrow could be on for pole.
Sorrow, if he can beat his lap time by 1.3 seconds, he'll be on for pole. But provisional pole is Skip Butties now by 1.3 seconds. This is news that well, Skip Butties would love to hear that he's just heard that Jay has crashed. I'm sure. And look at him. Let's go. Sorrow, he's pumped. He's pumped for his one of his favourite drivers to try and get pole position here, but his other favourite driver's been P6, starting his lap right now. And Neo is 1/10 up on his time. Will it be purple second sector for him? Will he be a little outlier for the pole position here? He's going to go a second off of the lap time and a 10th off as his personal best. So it's not personal best second sector for Neo now, so he might be starting from P5, but we don't know how much other people can improve. Mechanic starting his lap time now, getting a toe from the Haas ahead of, I think that's Jamboy. Yes it is, he's on the lap time himself, he's lost it.
Oh, who? Jamboy?
Jamboy's lost it again. Norwich fan coming through then.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's a
Hasn't
heavy
set a
one.
lap time yet, neither has Regnant Ordinal, who is just wanting to set a lap time, I feel like, because if Mr. Monkey can lose the car, then he could get a free place there. Jambo though with his spin.
Norwich fan.
Potato
But anyway,
chips.
Sorrow, then.
Why has he said
Coming
potato
through.
chips? I don't know. But Saro then, going to come through for his lap. I'm going to go on board with him for the whole entire lap because this is the man that has got the most pressure on him right now. As Neo did actually, sorry, he did improve. He's up into P4 now ahead of his teammate, who, let's see how he goes in Sector 2. There's a big Jamboy's off completely now. I can't go off of him. It's a purple second sector! But I don't think that's true. He's actually 6/10 off of Temp's time. Mechanic 4GP though, looks as though he's going to be going for P3 here if Saro can't improve. Opinion on Lee's salt and vinegar chips? I love them, mate. But right now, we've got more issues to deal with.
Sorrow invalid.
So he probably cannot set another lap time. Mechanic though going to come through. It's a possible P3 for him. I don't know where he's going to go. He sticks it 4th on the grid. Norwich fan, by the way, went under the radar. He's actually spun it, but he went P3. Qualifying is ending now, so if you cross the line, it's all over for you. So Saro's starting at least P5. Neo, I don't know how much he's improving on his lap time.
Sending an invite to.
And Neo's cut the last chicane, so that's invalid for him. So right now, unless Ace of the Boss is improving, which he isn't, Mr. Monkey's probably improving quite a lot as well. We're going to go on board with him through the end of Sector 1 into Sector 2. Favourite driver in F1 is one of 3. I'm not going to say it because I'll get hated on it. But 16 seconds up on his time, of course. 51.7 again, I feel like that was. So that's not the greatest lap time for him, but he wants to make it up into P8 at least. He's going to come through the last sector now. The last chicane. Night's Fan is secured in P3. I think Mechanics is secured in P4 as well. Ace of the Boss going to come through as well soon. But Mr. Monkey's going to cross the line. Is it quick enough for P8? It is. Ace of the Boss though, is he 16 up on his time? He's actually down in his time. So this will be the end of qualifying for me. And here it is then, the pole man.
Oh, not the way I wanted to get pole. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So you crashed and then hindered Jay, and then after that Jay crashed. So I mean, it was just pretty. It went from bad to actually pretty decent for you.
Yeah, I know. It was unfortunate for Jay. Like. I was what's it called? I was thinking I weren't gonna like. I just have to get back to the pits and just hope to be able to get another lap in. But I cut the final chicane, and then I think I just went a bit too quick. Lost the car and then just hit the wall.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then we're stuck in the middle of the track, which helps you out in a way, to be fair. Yeah. So,
that's
you
not
know.
the way I want to get pole like, but.
Oh, 100% agree.
But at least you've got it now, and it was still a dominant lap from you anyway.
I'm not sure how I don't know how I got a 16 flat on them tyres as well.
Everybody's starting on the mediums apart from I think 2 people.
So.
Oh wow!
Because I invalidated me first one.
Wow!
Then pitted, went straight out again. By the end of the lap, they were on 10%. Yeah.
Damn.
10% tyres. So we definitely could have seen a sub 16.
Yeah, easily.
Alright, well, we'll let you go, Jack, for you to focus on the race.
And hopefully you'll be back for the podium interviews after the race. Hopefully. Don't crash again, because we need some entertainment.
I hope not, no. I hope I don't.
But at least you're not going to be cutting the last chicane, so that's good.
Yeah. Right, I'll catch you after the race.
Alright then, good luck.
Yeah.
Right, cheers up, bye.
No problem.
So, luckily for me, I screenshotted the results. So P1 was Temp, Skip Butties, P2 was Jay, P3 was Norwich Fan, P4 Mechanic, P5 Sarah, that's great for him, P6 Neo, 7th Acer, 8th Mr. Monkey, 9th Jamboy, and 10th Regnant Ordinal. That's the top 10. That's the people that most of them will be starting on the medium tyres. And we could have easily seen a 116. Well, sorry, less than a 116 by Temp is what he was saying. So that's very interesting.
Hold on a sec. Oh no. Oh no. Has it happened?
I think it's happened.
Has it happened? I think it's happened.
No, it hasn't.
No,
we're lucky.
It hasn't. Oh my god. Oh ho, ho.
So here we are then for a formation lap.
Jesus
We've
Christ. I thought it happened.
so close to happening, to be fair.
I thought it happened.
Temp though, is there going to be a bit of bad blood between the top 2, and they've been disqualified in the first 10 seconds of the formation lap, so their tyres are going to be so cold off the start. And yeah, as I was saying, is there going to be any bad blood between the top 2 with the crash of Temp ruining Jay's lap, and then he crashed straight afterwards, which could have stopped him getting pole, but who knows?
Yeah. So obviously, let's not forget about James Biscuit.
He is a big contender.
He didn't have the greatest quality. We all know what happened there. But,
yeah, but he says he's quite confident around this track, he says, and he says he's going to cut through the field. So he's starting on the medium tyres. Sorry, I need to run through that actually. Before we start, we've got then tyre. Everybody's on the mediums apart from Mr. Monkey, Jamboy, and Glitch. I think Glitch was given that by himself actually, because he's not FK anymore, I don't think. But James holding up the pack quite a lot, going quite slowly, and got a Red Bull passing him now, which is Glitch.
Jamboy had actually just said bruh this Aston Martin. Could that be a spin off the start? What do we think? For one of those
Maybe.
two because of their cold tyres.
They've got cold tyres, and it might cause them to brake too late into turn 1. So
Yep.
it will be quite interesting to see. I'm getting comments in my
There's a massive
live
difference.
chat. I've not actually checked them yet.
In the GWF live chat.
Hello, what has happened so far? So right now we have seen Temp get pole by crashing actually in Q3, which hindered Jay on a fast lap when he set a purple second sector, and then in his next lap he crashed. So it was a 1-2.
Right, anyway, can I do lights out, please?
I mean, I am the I'm joking. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So then.
Predicted pit stop strategies: a medium to hards or a soft medium medium.
Oh, come on, what's the camera angle?
It will just switch back and forth. Oh no.
Here we go.
Here we go then.
So then, 4 lights, 5 lights. It's lights out and the cars go flying off the grid. Jack remains
With a brilliant
in
start, and it's actually a slow start for Jay. And Norwich fans up into P2, and he's onto the grass almost there, and he's going to be moving down into P4.
Jay has had a little bit of contact with Neo, and that's a car off. That is Kozar. But oh no, he's been kicked. That's what happened.
And there's 2 cars off. It's Quillan's
Who
boss
is
and
that?
Regnant, sorry. They're both off. Temp has actually made a 5/10 gap already. That's pretty good for him. Norwich up into P2 so quickly. Saro's actually getting swamped by Neo almost. But Jay with a bad start, pushing Mechanic onto the grass. But Jay has lost the podium position. So
Are we
that's
going to be
skip.
interviewing Mechanic?
Let's go. Saro and Asa win this. He wants them to win it. But right now his drivers are down into P9. James Biscuit up into P8 already. That's pretty good.
Jay Rio overtakes Mechanic. Mechanic is keeping it.
Around the outside, they're going to be going side by side. It's wheel to wheel, almost locking through, and that's no fault. Rear end completely. Why have you done that for? That's ruined it. We apologise for that. On the side, yellow flags. And Jay has now made the move completely done. By the way, we've got to say that. A second gap on the lap 1. Thoughts on Mazepin? Get him out. No offence. 1 second gap has already been made from Tempo, by the way. And there's a car off, and that's Mr. Monkey off on the start-finish line. That makes Quillan's boss probably fly past him, but Regnant Ordinal is got no front wing actually. From his little collision, I'm pretty sure, with Quillan's boss as well. He won't be very happy with that. Apex Finley is also round as well. Jay Davies ghosting actually with Jamie H there. We won't say the line that you said last week, because that made us go very
Didn't someone say
nasty.
Apex Finley crash on lap 1? I know it's lap 2, but didn't.
Oh, he's lost it again there.
Hot
Now
fire,
Mazepin
hot
P1
fire.
10 times. Okay, sure, we'll go with that. But James Biscuit up into P7. He's already cutting his way through the field. He's got Neo next ahead of him.
Go Sorrow.
This is quite big. Saro then second behind Mechanic, and Jay's up into P2 almost already. And they're going to go for it. There's a little bit of contact. Maybe a bit of damage. I'm not too sure. I don't think there's a big enough tap.
Asa? No, Asa. Overtaken by Jamboy. Finley round.
Asa getting dropped. We're going to go to position change. He's gone down 3 positions. James Biscuit up 6. Logic Skills up 4. Glitch up 5. Jamie H up 3. Jay Davies up 4. 7 positions down for Mr. Monkey.
Oh, Mechanic and Norwich.
Actually
Overtaken
losing
by
a few
Mechanic.
positions here already. Hold on, that was bad. Yes, second commentator, go Saro. That's aimed at you, by the way.
I know, right?
He's agreeing with you. He's like, yeah, let's go.
Go Sorrow.
It's because you're saying go Saro constantly. Ace to the boss. No, that's your other man as well. With the 3 seconds on front already, and already moving down to P10 as well. With a second gap, and the Haas in front of him has almost lost it. Oh my god.
Oh, he's almost lost it again.
Skip Butties with a 2 second gap at lap 2. Favourite driver in F1 is between.
Side by side.
Oh, sorry,
The 2
hold on.
passes make contact. Asa now right on the back of Jamboy. So it's a DRS train with Logic, Jamboy,
And there's a DRS train
Asa.
behind them as well, by the way, with 3 cars, and they're all ghosted with each other, those 2 of them. That's quite weird. I don't know what's going on there.
Jamboy. Oh, Jamboy!
Jamboy's lost it.
Jamboy!
Doesn't seem to have any visible damage from me, I don't think. Yeah, no visible damage, but I'm sure he probably does have damage from that. I think he did hit the wall a little bit there.
Biscuit,
James Biscuit's in the pits.
Biscuit. Hold on. Damage?
Let's have a look.
Yes, damage.
He's got damage.
Poor Biscuit. Damage. No
He had a
way.
great start from
Biscuit.
P13 up to P7, and then he's just got damage on a few laps afterwards, and he's now almost his race is over. He's going 3-1 into turn 1. A little bit of contact maybe, and Ace of the Boss is actually off. Jamboy's also off. Jamie H is also coming off there, and J Davies is a little bit of a snap there as well. Jamboy and Jamie H is also, that's led to him overtaking. Yep, front wing.
Whoa.
Says
Mechanic has
two players
been
there.
overtaken by Norwich.
And Norwich fan is back up into P3, but Mechanic will have the DRS now, and he's not going to be able to get close enough to send it down the
No, I
inside
don't
there.
think
But
so.
Jay still not be able to make a charge on Skip Butties. He seems to
Yeah,
just
I
be
reckon.
so dominant in this, and if we're going to go on board with him now, he's just so slow, and he can't even make it into the pits in time. He's actually riding the curb, Regnan Ordinal there. JK. Why is he saying JK for? I don't understand, but Skip Butties gapping
Mechanic
so
then.
fast. But Mechanic now, we're going to go on board, well not on board, but we're going to go off board with this battle here. DRS open for Mechanic. Is he going to be able to launch a move down the
Is he
inside? I'm sure he
gonna
is.
make the move?
He's going to not go down the inside. He is now.
Go for it. Late braking. Goes Mechanic.
And they're going to go too wide here. And he's switched back to him. He's got the curve a little bit too much. That was so close to being a perfect move, but it wasn't quite enough. Quinlan's boss, Glitch I think is round. He is round, yeah.
Glitch.
And James Biscuit's still up to P14. He's got a 3-second time penalty. As I'm talking about him, I apologise for that. Ace of the Boss out of the points after a good qualifying session for him. And yeah, it's just not looking very good for anybody right now. The only person who's looking great for right now is Temp, because Jay is actually making a little bit of a charge. Is that because of
Norwich. Massive mistake. But that also forced
Logic Skills in 7th place and he had a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings already. Mechanic though going to probably go for a move again down the inside. He's not close enough just yet. His Williams teammate behind him though is getting a little bit pursued by Saro, who's down 1 place off the start into P6. Yep, go Saro. And I thought I saw somebody go off just then, but I didn't. Anyway, who's going to go through now? 5 tenths is the gap between Norwich fan and Mechanic now, and same distance is actually near from Saro. Apart from that, nobody else is in DRS range apart from these two.
Go on, Mechanic. Go Norwich on Mechanic.
And Saro looking quite close now. And Mechanic is going to fly past him, but we need to go back and pursue. Saro is going to go down the inside here on Neo. It's going to be too wide. Is he going to get the move done? He's had to back out in the last second. Norwich is down to P4, of course. We saw that flying move past. Neo's gone a bit wide there, is what you said. And apart from that, again, nothing really happening, but Jamie H is going quite slow, and so is Quilana's boss. Okay then, that's fine. Sorry about that. I had to quickly just check something for a second. Boo, Neo, boo. Yeah, we want Saro to get past Neo as well, without any bias here. He's right on the back of him now, 2 tenths back. Regnan Ordinal with a 3-second time penalty. Quilana's boss made the pass on Jamie H. Now he's also going to go for a move as well on J Davies, but he's ghosted anyway. Back to the move of Neo. Now looking a bit squirmy on the exit there. Saro can't get a move done again. J Davies is just about been passed by Quilana's boss there. Quilana's boss back up into 9th place. Logic Skills has got a 3-second time penalty, and Saro race pace actually in the first 7 laps. Or just about. It's not looking great. Still waiting for you to tell me your favourite driver is between George Russell, Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton, mate, in real life. Favourite driver in this though? Who else can it be apart from Saro and Jamboy? I think he's round again. Yes he is. He's lost a few positions there. Ace is back up into P11. Jamie H up into the points again. Regnan Ordinal with another 3-second time penalty. I think he should just retire in my opinion. He doesn't look too good in qualifying. Not looking too good for him in the race as well, because he's in last place. 26-second gap to Apex Finley ahead of him. Is it close to him being lapped? It's a possibility, I'd say. He's been lapped actually, sorry. Yellow flag in sector 3. Who's that? Is it James? It is James, yeah. He's not having a great lap race. He's on to a hard compound tyre. And it's Regnan Ordinal's round.
actually caught
getting
Jack
lapped
up.
by so many of the other cars now. He's broken the board and he's actually driven straight into the wall. And this might actually cause a safety car, which is a bit dirty from him. He's spun into the track. I don't know what's going on here. This is just a bit awkward for him. He's just being watched by 5 people in the GWF track. He's actually driven straight into the wall trying to DNF, I think. He's spun it around again into the path of the people on the track. It's not working very well. Why isn't Ace in championship points? I don't know, but he is now, actually. Sorry, he's in P10 now.
Oh, yes, he is. He's overtaken Jamie.
He's overtaken Jamie H.
I was saying...
Ace the boss actually now up into P9. So that's quite nice for you. Yep.
That,
and he has retired from the session now.
Greg. On track though.
On track. Safety car. Full course safety car.
God.
Just as Jay was building a little bit of a closing that gap a little bit on Skip Buddy's there. It's been called for a safety car.
Regular and ordinal. I'm sorry, but what was the need?
I think that should be a race ban and a quali ban. Probably actually a league ban.
League ban.
I think a league ban for me. Jamboy entering the pits. 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I think he might have a bit of damage though, so that probably didn't help him to try and slow down there. Are we going to see people in the mediums into the pits just yet? No, I don't think so. But sorry about that, but what we needed as commentators though, because the field was getting a little bit more spread out. In my opinion, it was getting a bit more spread out. There wasn't much action going on apart from the battle for 3rd and battle for 5th. There wasn't much going on, so I'm quite happy with the safety car coming out. Skip pretty good. Yeah, I mean Spain's his favourite track, and you wouldn't really doubt him to build that 2-second gap up straight afterwards as well. Anyway, Logic Skill's got a drive-through penalty now for speeding under safety car. You've got 15 seconds to reduce your speed. How has he not done that? But we're going to go on board with Skip. He's now C if he pits. I don't think he will. The mediums probably still are full of life, but we're going to find out in a second. He's staying out. Jay is pitting. This is interesting.
Oh, interesting.
He doesn't have the biggest of gaps between the people behind him, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what's going to happen. Is he going to put onto the hards? He probably is, yes, and he is. The hard tyres are out, and he's pitted a few laps earlier than the actual pit window. Where's Jay going to come out? And he's actually sped through safety car again. Is that a glitch? I'm not too sure, but he's going to pit now. But little does he know, you can't serve drive-throughs under safety car, so he's just made a pit stop that is unnecessary for him. But Quinlan's boss will get a free pass, and so will Ace of the boss. No, he won't. Ace of the boss actually building his way into the pits as well on the medium tyres. My fastest lap in Bahrain is 10 minutes. You are very fast at Bahrain, mate. You should probably go pro if you can. James Biscuit though coming back up into P11. He is on the hard compound tyre with a 3-second time penalty. The man behind him, Jamboy, has also got a 3-second time penalty. But yeah, Jay has come out in 4th place ahead of Norwich, who I think pitted as well. He did. He pitted onto the soft tyre. That's an interesting strategy from him. Everybody in the top 3 still on the medium tyres though. Mechanic getting very touchy, or very close it looked like. Just Skip by. He's actually going side by side with them. Is he giving a little bit of a wave in the cockpit? Who knows? But Jay catching up to the safety car now after his pit stop. He's on fresh hards. Will that mean too much for him? As Mechanic is doing a little bit of dangerous driving on the safety car. If a 5-second time penalty is awarded to one of these two, I think it will get removed from Skip Buddies. There, so close to making contact there. This is almost like you in your live stream earlier on Valtteri Bottas, isn't it? Yes, it is. Sorry to mention that, just had to say that quickly, as the whole field is getting bunched up again. It was close, but this is what I was saying a second ago. The content for us is getting so much better because the field is squished up, and DRS will be awarded to everybody after 2 laps, as actually Norwich fans enter the pits again.
Damage, maybe, or...
I don't think so, there was no penalties awarded.
I think I know what he might have been doing. Maybe just getting another set of tyre on, and he's going to go back onto medium, or... Wow, that was an interesting strategy call. Oh, did Jeff screw him over?
Oh, I don't actually know what's happened there, but he's moved down into P11 when he comes out the pits, maybe, who knows? He's just stuck it in P11 still, but P10, sorry, I meant.
I think Jeff
on the
might
fresh
have
hards.
all the strategy calls.
But if we go on to stops, he might not be too bad for him. He's got 2 stops in the bag. We've got Jamie H with no stop, Jay Davis with no stop, Sarah with 1 stop, Quillian's boss with no stops, and the top 3 with no stops. But right now, the net race lead is Jay, And the net race
Jay.
second place is Saro. If the hards can last this long, if they can keep up on the fresh soft, don't you love glitches? Oh, it's a glitch. It was a glitch. You got a glitch in the game, Josh did, to get those tyres on. Honestly, everyone should let Saro win with Asa being second. I agree. 2 players, mate. What was I saying? Sorry. If these fresh hards can sustain these next laps, and they can keep up with Tempin out in front, they could be a whole pit stop or almost ahead, and it could be okay actually. To get a 1 and 2 with Jay coming first and Saro coming second, but the podium chat will be quite interesting if it will be a podium of Saro again, but he's in P6 right now, but Jay is the only person ahead of him that's at the stop.
Jay Davis? No, it doesn't really count, does it?
He's been ghosted the whole time. Is he still ghosted? Yeah, he's still ghosted.
Biscuit 4th? Nah, I think.
James Biscuit is actually been passed by Norwich fan. What?
No, he's letting by.
He's letting by again. Reginald Ordnall's left. Reginald Ordnall has left the session. He's also got passed. He's had to let some other people pass as well. Jamboy has peeled his way into the pits. I think who's that? Quillan, his boss, also in the pits.
And Asa fighting London.
Norwich is actually up into P8 now. I don't know how that's happened, but he's up into P8 under safety car. So he's in the net P3 right now on the fresher hards and people as well. He's got 2 ghosted cars ahead of him as well, which will be quite interesting for him. Ace of the boss, get better, man. Ooh, Ace has got rear wing damage.
How do
So
you know?
he is not. He just told me he's got rear wing damage.
Oh god. Poor Asa.
And he's right now he's in the net P6 or P5, I think it is, if he can keep up with the leaders.
Yeah.
But he's on fresher tyres, of course. But Norwich fan up into net P3, James in the net P4. So it's not too bad for them right now. But yeah, still isn't fantastic, I'd say. It wasn't the greatest moments for them. Yes, but as I was saying, Norwich has got 2 ghosted cars ahead of him who will be in AI mode, and the AI will be quite slow. So he could be able to make the pass on them pretty quickly, and the safety car is in this lap.
You do this one,
The AI though are into each other, and that's Ace of the boss who's lost it under safety car. He had a collision with Glitch there, which probably was what sent him off the track. He's into last place now. That is not very good for him. We're going to see, has he got damage? If I can get a better camera angle, I'll be able to see Jamie H with a 5-second time penalty and not ignoring yellow flags as AI mode, which is quite interesting. 2 players, HD is obviously not very happy about that. So with the safety car in this lap, it's going to be quite interesting. But everybody, as I said, is bunched up, so this is very good content for us. I'm going to go on board with Temp. I've messed it up actually, as he goes now. Mechanic and Williams with a 2 and 3, and a Williams also looking to go for a move possibly into turn 1. He's not going to be close enough, or is he? He is close enough. Late braking. He didn't quite get a good enough thing there, but Jay's up into P3 already, and if he can keep up, he'll be able to get into P2 straight away and almost a full pit stop ahead of everybody behind him, which is great actually for him.
Chilan, is it?
Norwich found up into P6. Like I said, he's going to pass those AI cars very quickly. And he's now right on the back of Saro, who's also got a stop left. We don't want him to get ahead of Saro though, because that would be P2, and we want Saro to get P2. The champion of last season, of course, or the half season is what he called it. And yeah, if anybody can crash out of this race, could see a little Saro win, maybe, who knows. In the second race of the season, he didn't participate in the first one. He was on holiday. I think he didn't participate, did he? I'm not too sure. I think he didn't. Skip Ottizo building a second gap almost already. Glitch is the best driver. I think that's a bit of sarcasm from you, Asa, mate. Are you still not happy about that? 100 comments, by the way, on this live, so that's very nice. Whoever is in front of Saro should get a 10-second time penalty for being in front of Saro. I 100% agree with that.
100% agree with that.
Exactly, Neo's almost lost it on the exit there.
Mechanic!
With a 3-second time penalty, that will help out everybody ahead of him.
He almost lost it.
Neo almost lost it, sorry. Neo almost lost it. on
No,
the
I'm
exit of the
mechanic.
last corner. Did he? Okay, well, both Williams, they're not looking too strong on these used set of tyres. Jamboy, Jamie H getting passed by James Biscuit and Jamboy. James Biscuit, of course, now down actually into a net P6 now. Still isn't too bad for him. I think he has the pace to pass other people though.
What's happening with Glitch?
What is happening with Glitch? I'm not too sure. Glitch is serving penalties, I think. I don't know. But Asa had a little collision with Glitch, I think. They're going to come out quite close together.
Ooh.
So this could be quite interesting. But back onto the leader, who is now 1.3 seconds ahead. It's so comfortable for him. There's 6 people in the live. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. You see some race highlights, possibly. I think, maybe. Who knows? There could be a possible amount of that.
Oh, Jay!
I think Josh will make them, to be honest.
Over the curb.
Yeah, we saw
Wonderful.
Norwich spinning there in qualifying, of course. He's got Neo right on the back of him. Mechanic's actually gapping him a little bit. J Davies getting passed by James Biscuit now. He's up into P9. Apex Finley also getting past J Davies. DRS is enabled. Actually, I think that's J Davies in the pits, is it? No, Mechanic's in the pits, sorry. He's in the pits for his stop. This will drop him probably down to P14, I'd say. So maybe pitting on the safety car was a bad thing, and Glitch has now got a 3-second time penalty. And there's a move. Apex Finley going to go for a move here on James Biscuit. This camera angle's terrible, and he's not made it done. He's had made a second. James Biscuit's round.
James, for fuck.
What the hell is wrong with you? Why did you even say it like that? What? Okay, anyway, moving on. 2-second gap now. From Skip Buddies to say, commentator, are you good at F1?
Yes.
We're not particularly great at F1.
Yes,
that is why we commentate, mate. That's why we commentate. That's why we commentate, because we don't want to get involved with this. But right now, Jay's in the net P1 and Cyrus in the net P2. Woo woo woo! He's in 4th place right now before the pit stops, but he's got Norwich fan right on his rear end now as DRS opens for him soon. I'm sure he might be able to fly past him, so maybe the fans of Sarah will not be very happy with him getting a net P3. Logic skills and another 3-second time penalty. Mate, just stay on the track. Keep your 4 wheels in the track. Norwich fan getting so squeamy there. He's actually so close, but I think Jay with the fastest lap of the race. Let's go, Sharo, is what people are saying in my comments. Yes, but unfortunately now you're going to watch him get past, and I think he's going to get flown past here. They're going to go side by side into turn 1. Who's going to get out ahead? Who's going to brake later?
Send it. Go on, Sorrow.
And it's Norwich who's going to get out ahead. But of course, there's more DRS zones on the end of this race here. But he's still in the net P3, and there's a 2.6 second gap behind him, so he should be okay for the net P3 right now. As
let's talk about Jamboy though. I'm sorry.
Sorry, we also missed a Logic skills DNF'd in the pits.
Pit lane.
Thank the Lord he did that in the pits. Thank you very much, mate. That is in the rules, to be fair to him as well. But it's okay. Also, we didn't speak about, but Neo has pitted, so that's why Temp needs to just build as much of a gap as he can. 2 players is booing, by the way. So
have gone from
1 and 2, no, 2 and 3, sorry, to 11th and 12th.
To 11th and 12th.
And that is actually 11th and 12th because everybody else ahead of them has pitted, apart from Skip Butties, who will be ahead of them, and it'll be quite interesting actually. If I go back onto stops, I just got rid of them. He will be in about probably 8th or 9th maybe. He'll have to cut through the whole field. And he's actually entered the pits now. Where's he going to come out? That's interesting. Jay up into P1. Norwich up into P3. Saro. Jambo with a 3-second time penalty behind Saro. Saro's up into P3 now, up in the podium positions. You can finally scream yippee 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 yippee. Temp's getting passed by quite a few people here. Jay with a 3-second time penalty! And that means... No, he's not even close enough, is he? Skip Butties, as I was right, is out in P8, and he's going to have to cut through the whole field to win this race now, including Jay, who still has a lot of pace on him. So, yeah, everybody with no stops remaining, I'm pretty sure. But Temp is now in P8. You're going to have to cut through the whole field to get back on that podium. Pitting under the safety car was one of the best ideas the top 3 have ever had, I feel like. But Saro is goated, is what 2 players says, and he's also yaying in my chat now, not booing. So that's what we love to see.
Went wide.
So Norwich fan actually pitted twice under the safety car.
Yellows, glitch.
And yellows, it's glitch spinning around into the pit wall as well. He's gonna pit, and he's probably gonna retire in the pits, I'm gonna guess. If he was to do anything there. What we want to see though, with all due respect to Norwich fan Jay, we want them to spin. so we can get a Saro win in the second race. But a podium is on the cards for him right now. Jamboy's behind him with a 3-second time penalty by 2 seconds as well. So as long as he can hold up the guys behind him, it's looking quite a comfortable podium for Saro right now. He's also going to get DRS to 7/10 behind.
Overtake him.
And there's actually lapped cars having a bit of fun behind. They should make me owner of the group, should they?
Hold on. This is going to be interesting.
He's going to be close enough to go for a move down the inside. He's going to brake later.
Go Saro! Yes! Oh,
They've ghosted a little bit now.
Oh, Norwich ghosts. Norwich ghosts.
I might have confused him there, but Apex Finley's now been
Jamboy.
passed. He actually spun again, I think, because he's now got James
Who?
Biscuit right on the back of him.
Who?
Jamboy, I think he
Jamboy.
spun, because Apex Finley's
Yeah,
now
Jamboy's fun, mate.
going to be on the hunt for Saro, and if he
What
gets in the
happened
podium
there with
positions,
Saro?
I think my chat will not be very happy with that, because, yeah,
Who?
but James
Finley?
Biscuit, well, yeah, Finley overtakes him, and it's not going to be very...
Finley's got another start,
good.
mate. There's no way he's making it to the end.
I didn't realise that, but James Biscuit's made it past Jamboy now up into P5. We know he has a lot of pace. Can he get on the podium maybe? Jamboy with another 3-second time penalty. Of course, James Biscuit's has actually got a 3-second time penalty, as well as Jay, who's gapping by 8 seconds now. Skip Butties though, struggling there, down in 8th place still. But he's got a ghosted car ahead of him, which is actually a lapped car, obviously. But he has got a little bit of a train. No, it's glitch. He's got a train ahead of him though. He could get into P5. When he gets into P5, he'll be 5 seconds off of 4th, who's a second off of 3rd. Apex Finley's caught up to Saro though.
He did on Norwich fan. And is he going to make another move?
He's not going to be
Or
close
is he too far
enough.
back?
Oh, he is actually. He looks as though he's looking for it. He's not
he had
quite.
a look. He
But
had a look.
Apex Finley, without that mistake on the last corner and the DRS that was given, actually caught up 5/10 on that last lap. So it's looking like if you have the pace of Skip Butties, you're going to get up into the podium places. So Skip Butties has still got a huge chance of the win, and on the fresher tyres that will not drop off as quick as Jay's, because Jay was pitted
By the way,
a lot of
James
time before.
James Biscuit's on 13 lap old hard, so his tyres.
He's going to have to pit again. So him
No,
cutting through the
he
field
won't
doesn't.
pit again.
I think he probably might have to, because Jamboy probably can't contest this overtake that he's going to get done by Temp here that quickly. I don't think anybody should be in the podium if it means overtaking Saro. Very true, but Saro could obviously overtake Norwich fan, and Norwich fan could be the one being overtaken. But Saro's out of DRS now.
I mean, oh no.
I don't know. What happened to my voice? What happened to my voice? Oh no! And Apex Finley's lost it there.
Apex Finley, your voice went wrong.
So what happened there is I went Apex Finley, and then my voice, it just didn't stop. It just stayed high, and then I started screaming at the end on purpose. I realised and I thought I'm gonna embrace it and just scream. So that's quite interesting. Jamboy go for a move down the inside of James Biscuit now. This is going to invite Temp in for a few moves here, and they're going to go wheel to wheel. It's close to touching, but not quite. They're going to sing it down the inside now. Temp's got a perfect view. There's a little bit of a crash ahead of them. It could be a bit dangerous, as they're going to stick it wheel to wheel now through the next corner as well. And they're going to touch as well. This invites Temp in to make it 3 wide almost. He might even get a double overtake. He's have to take it onto the grass a little bit. James Biscuit still not been overtaken, but the better traction for Temp is going to be huge. A little bit of a cut off there from James Biscuit, but let's go, says two players. He's quite happy about that little spin from from Apex Finley, but Ace of the boss is only in P12 right now, with J Davies and Mr. Monkey ahead of him. And Jamboy's up into P4 now, but with the penalties, it's not going to be great for him. Jamboy's actually illegally weaving a little bit on that straight there. 10 seconds is the gap from Jay to Norwich though, so I feel like Jay actually has the win in his hands here. Jay has the win, grasps in his hands. Jamboy though 6 seconds away from Saro, which is perfect, because if Skip Butties gets past him, we have to catch up 6 seconds on Saro, which is possible, but who knows. Saro isn't gaining, that's unfortunate. He's actually out of DRS now as well. James Biscuit though going to go for something here.
Noises like some Gary Neville.
Yep, and they're actually going to go 3. Oh! Skip Butties getting squeezed there, but he's going to send it down the inside of James Biscuit. Surely, yes, he's not. He's actually gone really deep there. Jamboy's on the grass. A little bit of contact again. I mean, that's what he gets for being aggressive on the other hand. And right now, James Biscuit's in a very bad position to be overtaken now in this next DRS zone, because Temp is so fast around Spain that he is going to get past him on the DRS straight.
Its red light is flashing, by the way.
It is indeed flashing as well. which of course we can already see that he's beneath 20%, but it says that means that he's below 10%, which he probably will be at the next DRS because he's going to have to defend like crazy. He's going to have to make his car 70 million cars wide to be able to defend.
Yeah.
8th in 12th, that is 2 players is not very happy with that. Down with another 3-second time penalty, but a bad exit for James Biscuit, a great one for Temp, and he flies past him before the braking zone.
Yeah.
Just, yes. And he does switch back, you're right. He's
that's right,
he's actually almost spun, I feel like, so he had to hold it there. Jay with another fastest lap of the race. Skip Butties though with flying past him there.
Jam boy.
Jam Boy has lost it on the outside curb. That's creating some yellow flags, meaning overtakes aren't actually allowed in that section of the track. But Saro is out of DRS and Temp is rapidly catching him now. 5.5 seconds away. Saro might be denied the podium, but we're going to have, right now on the podium interviews, we're going to have Temp, Norwich and Jay. So yeah, but the fans in the chat are not going to be very happy at all with Temp catching up to Saro. But both Williams back up into 7th and 8th though. They look quite fast as well on these new hard tyres. Quillan's Boss is the next victim for Mechanic though. He's got a 3-second time penalty. I think he's got a few 3-second time penalties actually, if you have a look. Yeah, he's got 6 seconds of penalties. The thing that
Oh, Jam boy! Ay. Very close.
he's actually lapping Glitch there, and he's actually been Glitch has unlapped himself. That's how slow Jamboy was in that corner there. Mechanic has passed Quillan's Boss now down the inside there. If you don't like Saro, don't talk to me. That's exactly my mentality as well. Mechanic up into P6 once they catch up to James, but I think James will have to pit again with 11 laps of this Grand Prix to go as Jay crosses the finish line to set another lap of times. Temp caught up about 2 seconds I think on that lap as well. Saro is just not very fast around Spain, which is so unfortunate. 7 people in the live. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, I'm sorry I had to say that, but I do because, you know, it's a new channel that we haven't live streamed on before, because I just got it working today, which I'm quite happy about. And what a race to get it started on as well, by the way. By the way, I've been speaking so much. I've been speaking so much in this race because obviously I've had to, because I'm actually on a channel that I need to care about now, because I'm actually getting viewers. Skip gaining on Saro. Yeah, it's not very good for the fans here. 2.7 seconds the gap now. He's gained 2 seconds on the last lap. He's gained about 1.5 seconds on this lap as well. Temp is just so fast. It's unbelievable. Saro looking like he's going to be in a comfortable P4 though, unless Mechanic can get past him, and it's just, might be the downfall of Saro here, which is not very good for the fans in the chat.
Oh no.
6 viewers now in the chat. I can guarantee you one of those is probably Saro listening in the background. So Saro, go on, make defending for your life. Make your car, like I said a minute ago, 70 million cars wide. Norwich though will be his next victim, and then after that, do we think that Temp has enough time to catch up to Jay? Of course, he's only got to catch up. He's only got to catch up 7 seconds though, because of that 3-second time penalty. Norwich getting personal best lap time there. Skip by is the fastest man on track right now, and that's obviously been proved by him catching up to Saro by 2.5 seconds per lap, and in the fastest lap of the race on the hard compact tyres now, almost within a second there into turn 2. We've seen him spun in qualifying there. We also see him spinning in the last corner as well. He's going to come through the first sector now. He's going to be within the 1 second gap. And I'm sure by the next lap, or the lap even, or if he's lucky, the lap after, with the time that he catches up. Booing is coming on in my chat now. They do not like the fact that Temp or Skip Butties is catching Saro now by a rate of knots, almost 5/10. He's not even, I said next lap or the lap after, but I think it might be this lap, and it might be right here.
Literally be now.
And it might be now. It's not going to be now, I don't think. He's going to be catching rapidly, but he's going to look for a move. He's not going to go for it, though. Yellow flags in Sector 1. It's Alpine off. It's Apex Finley again. No safety car is needed for that. AlphaTauri? Did I say AlphaTauri? What did I say?
If there was a safety car, that would make my day.
Jay with a fast lap, snapping back from Temp setting 1. But I said next lap. It's going to be on to the next lap. Skip is overtaking Saro. It's gonna happen now. It's got a long straight here. He's trying to break the slipstream. Yeah. He's deploying everything he's got.
To the left, Saro, go to the left.
And his red light is blinking near the penalty as well.
Send it.
And he can't send it. And Temp is up back up into the podium. He's got to catch up. 12 seconds is the gap between Jay and Norwich, which means it's 14 seconds to Jay to skip Butties.
12 Oh, no he didn't.
No, is what is getting on in my chat. Booing again is coming on again. He's not very happy with Sire being out the podium places. But what we know is this track is very, very spinny. So a spin from Skip Butties, Norwich fan, or Jay could happen, and that means that's inviting Sire back into the podium. So don't lose hope yet. There's still just under 10 laps to go in this race. And wow, what has happened here? Skip Butties is almost in the DRS of Norwich fan already. He's on a mental charge. 6th on his lap time personal best already. This will be another fastest lap for him because he won't get held up too much by Norwich fan, unless he is. Because Norwich fan, he's got to catch up 13 seconds. Well, actually 10 seconds on the next few 8 or 9 laps, I think it is. And he's going to probably go for him set a fastest lap now. He's going to have the slipstream and the DRS as well. He's going to absolutely fly past the 118.2. Which is what some people couldn't even say in qualifying, as he flies past him, gets the move completely done. Now the catch is on though. 13.5 seconds is what he has to gain on Jay. Well, 10.5 seconds we have to gain on him to get in that 3-second gap. But can Skip Butties avoid the 3-second time penalty himself? He probably can, because we know how good he is. And yeah, Sire down in P4. James Biscuits looking like he's trying to survive as much as he can on these 20 lap old hards. 15 lap olds for Jay, 8 lap olds for Skip Butties. 7 laps is a huge change in tyre wear, but yeah, Ace are just outside the points now. He's got to catch up 1.5 seconds to Mr. Monkey up ahead of him, and then Jamboy ahead of him, Neo ahead of him, Quillon in 7th, Mechanic up in 6th, James Biscuit up in 5th, Saro up in 4th, and the podium places go to Norwich, Skip Butties and Jay. Right now, Skip is rapid. Yeah, he's actually gained 5 tenths on this lap so far. Is that enough for him to catch up that 10 seconds? I don't think so. He's going to have to step it up a notch if he wants to catch up and get this race win, because we know how much he can do it. It's just pitting under the safety car. Like I said before, it's one of the best decisions Jay's ever made, I feel like. Saro kind of ish gaining on Norwich. He is actually gaining on Norwich a little bit, to be fair. He's not in AI mode. I don't think he is. Can he get back into the podium places? I think Norwich might actually have a little bit of damage, maybe. But I'm not too sure. A safety car right now would ruin Jay's race completely.
100%. Especially with that 3-second time penalty.
Neo making the pass on... No, Neo trying to make the pass on Quillon, his boss. Can't quite make it. It's going to be tight into this next corner though. They're going to go wheel to wheel. He's going to try and get it round the outside. Quillon defends quite well, but they're going to go wheel to wheel to the next corner as well. A little bit of contact almost there, just avoided, and there's... Oh, they've ghosted, so there was going to be a little bit of contact there. Neo has to move off the track to get that move almost done there. DRS though probably will make him fly past and get on the same row as his teammate Mechanic as well in the Williams. 10th though, now 12 seconds behind. That's the second he caught up on this lap. He's so fast. Is it enough? I'm going to say no. I think Jay has probably got this wrapped up with a safety car though. It could change. He couldn't quite make it stick though.
That was a great... I'm not going to lie, that could be a contender. I mean, if he had pulled it off, that would have been a contender for
overtake of the week. Yep, but this is going to be flat out. Neo about to overtake. Yep, we're right here on board with him now. A little bit of a step up there, but he's going to fly past Quillon anyway, up into P7 now on the Williams. He's going to try and hunt down his teammate Mechanic in P6. I don't think he can though. James Biscuit though, as long as we don't want to hear, James Biscuit catching Saro. Saro kind of catching Norwich. But it's okay, Saro is still kind of catching Norwich, so it could be worse. But James Biscuit's catching up 2 tenths now in that first sector. It's a big oof. Yeah, indeed. Jamboy, will he cause a safety car? I don't think so, but if he does, the race will be ruined for Jay because of the faster tyres. It will help Saro to an extent, but he doesn't seem to be the fastest here. He's gained 2 tenths though through that second sector on Norwich, so he's actually maintained the gap. He actually hasn't maintained the gap, sorry, on James Biscuit, who's almost just as well, by the way. Almost could get up into the podium spots, which is what he said he will be.
He did.
but I don't think so. Why do you sound like a human? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's quite weird how I sound like a human, to be honest. I know, but you know, we moved. James Biscuit now hasn't got the DRS on this lap, but he will get it because he's up within 1 second. But Saro closing so much in on Norwich. He doesn't want to get held up too much. Him, so it'll be a bit awkward when it gets to that moment. But hopefully it doesn't. James Biscuit, though, remember. If I check the penalties,
Oh my god!
the 3 second time penalty.
I'm actually streaming.
I was wondering why you weren't speaking that much. Sorry, with under 10% ERS though.
Yeah. I'm just looking at all the incidents. I feel like a sort of co-commentator, so it's
Oh
fine.
damn.
GWF.
No, you can still commentate just as much. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. But James Biscuit now 6/10 behind. We don't want him to overtake, do we? But unfortunately it's gonna look like it is. Yeah. I mean, Saro.
Penalties, by the way.
Yeah, James got 3 second time penalty. Could help him out a little bit, but will he be able to gap him by 3 seconds in the next 4 laps to go? Or about 5 laps to go, actually. What might win if nothing bad happens to him? Yeah. I mean, Skip Butty's pace has slowed down quite a lot. 7 seconds is now the gap between him and that penalty of Jay.
Can I just quickly say that James Biscuit is still managing to be quicker than Saro, whilst on 24 lap old hard.
Yes.
I know Saro's on also 19 lap old hard, but the fact that he still managed to get these tyres that long is amazing. And speaking of, he's probably going to make the pass on Saro in literally like 2 seconds. So I'll just let you go with that.
Okay, so unfortunately we're going to see Saro slip from the podium and then slip from 4th place as well. I think he'll be okay for 5th place, but he might be okay for 4th place as well if he can just keep up in the DRS of James. The move is looking like it's going to happen into this turn here. It is a switchback from Saro, looking like it's pending, and it's not quite good enough, and he's down into P5. James supposed to get up into P4, but with that 3 second time penalty, all that needs to happen is Saro needs to stay with him for the next 4 laps, or just about 4 laps, and he will still take home 4th place. But it's unfortunate as Jambo with a 3 second time penalty yet again. I thought that said James Biscuit, so that almost was confirmed. Mechanic is now 5/10. He's just caught up to Saro there on the end of that lap.
Oh, you're kidding me. If Mechanic actually overtakes
Saro looking quite slow at Spain. I don't think he likes the Spain track. I mean, in qualifying he liked it, but in the race he didn't. He qualified P5 or P6, was it? So it's still a pretty decent race for him.
If Biscuit catches Norwich fan, may I add, right?
He'll be in completely clean air and could even gap. I think my driver of the day so far has to be James.
Not for me.
But I mean, the qualifying kind of lets him down a little bit. But for me, I think if I was to actually give one plus qualifying, I think I'd probably say Jay maybe.
No, not for me. I would give it to either. I know Jamboy got into Q3. I wouldn't give it to him, but he'd be a shout. I would probably give it to James. I mean, I know if we're including quality, it wasn't the greatest quality, but his race has definitely made up a lot for that.
So you just said no for James Biscuit and then said it was James Biscuit. 2 players agreed with me and then told me it was Saro instead, but we were expecting that, so I think he thinks it's probably James. Oh, James getting a bit squirmy there. He's almost in the DRS already and Saro's out of it. He's got 2 laps or so, or just about 3 I think it is, or to gap another 2 seconds on Saro. Luckily the gap has only been dropped by 3 seconds of Mechanic to Saro, so it looks as though he's going to bring home at least P5 and possibly even a P4 as well. But if he can get ahead of Norwich fan James Biscuit, it could be looking like he's going to get P4 maybe. So it's quite sad. And Jay! Oh my god! With another 3 second time penalty! Which means that 3 seconds needs to be gained by Skip Butty. He'll be pushing it even more now. I don't think he can do that. James Biscuit! Yes! I mean, James has got another 3 second time penalty. No way!
James has got a 3 second time penalty.
And that means, you carry on.
I mean, maybe it means that Saro, well, it probably does mean that Saro is going to bring home P4. Mechanic is no, he won't overtake Saro.
He won't ever be able to overtake you.
Norwich fan, circumstance will be interviewing.
Yes, it will be indeed. But I mean, on track, it's James.
He's going to be right on the back. Oh, Norwich. Mechanic means, yeah.
And that helps out Saru entirely, which means that Saru is at least taking home a P4, I think.
How far is Saru behind Norwich? Right, hold on. Let me just have a
2.2 seconds. 2.4 seconds, 2.5.
Norwich has
If
only
Norwich,
got one warning.
so if Norwich to get 2 warnings on this lap though, it could be a podium. But 2 players is very excited about that one. Very excited about that 3-second time penalty going towards James, which is helping him out a lot. And the best part is these can't get removed. Yeah, but I mean it's Saru. Who doesn't love Saru?
Yeah, exactly.
But Saru getting dropped a little bit here. It's quite lucky it's very lucky that penalty got awarded to him the second time round, because he's actually 5/10 off.
James is going to make a move on Norwich.
And on track, he's in P3. But
unless he can pull 6 seconds.
And Jay's actually still on the fast lap. He's pushing so much now. He's actually going to take home 26 points, because I don't think, unless there's this little spin from Jay, I think it's quite comfortable for him to win the race today.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, look at a massive gap. Oh, could James maybe pull 6 seconds if Norwich spins?
Yeah, I mean, surprise Glitch hasn't been lapped. He has been lapped. If I go to leader, he's been lapped twice. Yeah, he has been lapped twice.
Twice.
So yeah, I mean, like I said before, about 2 or 3 times, sorry. Pitting under safety car for Jay was one of the perfect things he's ever done. And Saru pitting under safety car did help him a little bit, because he's actually gone up from 5th to 4th. Norwich gone from what was it, 3? Still into P3. Norwich fan, not Norwich fan, James from P13 to P5.
Jay is going to be the first person to cross the line, and he's going to come across the line, is he? To win the Spanish Grand Prix for Jay. Jack is going to come home for P2. James, and Jack steals the fastest lap from Jay.
Lap of the race.
Jack, yeah, P2. James is going to come through on track, P3, but will get P4 due to his penalties, and actually goes down to P5 due to his penalties.
Only 9/10 off of Saru though. He was rapid on those kind of worn hards.
29 lap old hards.
That's crazy. And Asa overtakes Mr. Monkey though.
We are going to be inviting Norwich fan first into our party, so I'm going to quickly do that. We're going to be interviewing Norwich fan. So we're going to interview Norwich first. So if everyone could just hold off joining whilst we interview Norwich fan. So I have sent him the invites. So, hello Norwich. Hello Norwich.
Hello Leo and Ollie.
Hello.
So,
you got a podium.
Oh my god.
Great.
So why is James there then? How's that happened?
Shut up. You just got overtaken.
Right,
If I didn't have penalties, Josh, you'd have been in the mud.
James, please, leave.
Please be playing, everyone.
Dave's murdered.
Oh my god, my phone was about to turn
No.
Sorry, why is everyone joining? Please. Apart from our top 3,
Right, I'm gonna just for now I'm gonna mute the people that aren't actually on the podium. So I'm gonna mute Temp and Jay as well before we just quickly interview Norwich, and then I'll mute them afterwards. So you got a podium after penalties. I'm sure you weren't pushing as hard as you actually could have, because you knew that you had the penalties. But yeah, third place. Where did you come last week?
Yeah.
Didn't you get a podium again last week, I think? Or
Nah,
did
I got P4 last week.
you...
because
P4,
of,
well, P4 and P3. You'll be up there in the championship.
Yeah, I think I'm on like P3 now, so
Yeah.
It's pretty
it was
good.
a good race. It could have
Yeah.
been better. Well, it couldn't really. I jumped Jay off the start.
So what happened
and
with that pit stop, obviously, as well? In the unsafety car, you had a double pit stop.
That was like one of the most frustrating things, because it was on hards, bam, went on to soft. And
Yeah,
so I had to
I
pit
was
again and went behind everyone.
I was thinking maybe it was Jeff.
Yeah, maybe it might have been like a glitch, because obviously, because I was in a party with Jack, because the guy who I was on a party with, what's his name, the Aston Martin, you know, the what was it? I think it was like Reginald or something.
The slow dude, yeah.
Aston Martin, the slow dude. That was really nice.
Yeah.
I was in a
Sorry.
party with him.
Yeah.
He wasn't the fastest, but
Yeah.
to be fair, everyone just crashed out in qualifying, so
Yeah.
all he had to do. I
12
think I could have
people
got
in.
pole, but I've been there every single time. It was so annoying. Like my best time on time trial was 16 flat. Obviously, Jack and Jay both crashed out, so.
We also, you'll hear in a second, but Temp will say that he could have got in the 115s. So, do you think you could have gotten that as well?
Maybe like a 115.9. But if I think everyone stayed out on track and no one binned it, yeah, I would have got P3. But Jay and Jack crashed. I think Jay crashed on his out lap or in lap or something. Because
No,
He was on a lap, and then
was on a
Temp
lap,
crashed.
and Jack-
He had to take avoiding action, and then when he went for a little cooldown lap or something, he crashed on that lap. So, bit unlucky for him.
I was behind Jay. I just saw him pin it in the wall. It was pretty funny actually. Sorry, Jay.
Wow.
Good positioning for the next race in Azerbaijan. Staying this pace, so yeah. Thanks, Norwich, for the interview. No problem. So,
Next one is Temp.
Jack, how do
Hello.
you think you did? Are you happy with your second?
Nah, not really. I definitely felt the win was on. I don't know why I didn't pit on the safety car. Like, it was a stupid decision then. I've come out of the pits, got stuck behind James and Jambo, which to be honest weren't the cleanest. But you know.
We saw a couple of things from Jamboy where he almost squeezed you into a wall.
Yeah, no,
Michael Schumacher style.
weren't the cleanest, like, but.
Yeah.
You had to also go on the grass at one point, so
Yeah.
it's quite
That's what it
dangerous
is.
driving from him. What went through your mind on the final few laps when you saw that Jay had a 6-second time penalty?
I knew I wasn't going to win because I was 8.5 behind on the final lap, like, so, but I just went for it. Pretty much kept it in overtaking the final lap, and then just, 1.7 seconds off Master Pens, got the fastest lap. Not the greatest racist for me, like,
But you did salvage
So,
something good from
especially
everybody
on-
else.
Yeah, I know. Especially on
How
Spain
do
as well,
you-
which is one of my strongest tracks.
Yes. So
I
how
mean,
do
you
you
showed
think
a lot
you're
of good
going to
pace.
do in Baku?
I don't know really, because last season I did fucking put it in the wall in the final two laps.
Yeah, on the final couple of laps, yeah.
You know, hope I don't do the same thing again.
Yeah. So obviously, congratulations on your P2.
You got Jay next. He won the race. Pitting under the safety car was a great decision. Why did you do that? Because you just felt like the cars can make it to the
Well,
end.
I mean, first of all, I looked at the map and saw the whole field was spread out. Lap 8, so I was like, safety cars are probably going to be out for 2 or 3 laps. We picked in 4 or 5 lap 10 or something. We still might as well go for hard here, while we stay out. Then I
Yeah.
saw Jack stay out, and I was like, what is he doing? What is he doing?
And that's exactly what got you the
No,
win.
it's
But
fine.
your start,
Yeah.
Off the grid, wasn't the greatest. You went from P2 to P4.
Well, I got jumped by Norwich and that. Then the mechanic left me no room to go off and go like that.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
But you brought it back. You pitted on the safety car, and you held on. Showed great pace, and your teammates showed great pace, getting up into the podium on track. But with the 6 seconds of time penalties, got demoted back down to P5. So, do you think you two could have got a 1-2 if he got better in qualifying, or?
Yeah, maybe. And if he didn't spin 1 or 2 times, I think definite PT for him. I can't lie that I was cruising most of the race. Then when I got that 6 second, I was hooing myself. I was like, oh, for goodness sake. So I just pushed and pushed. Nearly lost the car a couple of times, but
It was pretty worth it, I'd
If I
say.
didn't get those pens, I think it would be a lot better, but
And you, but
Jack raced very well.
a little bit of a disappointing moment for you though is your fastest lap got taken away from you on the last lap. But I'm sure it still won't down you too much, as you still got the race win against somebody who's very strong on the track. So you're probably still pretty happy about that.
It's called Jack Discount, so.
Exactly.
So,
Well,
yeah,
congratulations
well
on your
done,
win. And
yeah, congratulations.
you're now the favourite for Baku. So no pressure, but next week, if you don't win, then that's a bit disappointing for you, isn't it?
Hopefully I can.
Yeah.
Back to Baku.
Whoa.
Back to Baku.
Anyway,
Wow.
so thank you, Jay, for this interview. No problem.
Norwich and Jack raced amazingly too. Jack was so pacey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pressure hard, he was so pacey. Shady
Yep.
got held up.
So,
Would have loved the battle, but with my Kenzo, it's never going to happen.
yeah. Cool. So, thank you, Jay. Congratulations to everyone on the podium. And you next Saturday. So, yeah, thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
Interviewing session. Yeah, I've got to go now, so I think this is a good time for me.
Yeah. 10 viewers was our peak, by the way. So yeah.